headphones got. My headphones got. That's not good. It got pulled out. Great start. Alright, there we go. If it catches your eye. Okay. Yes, read which detective? I like how our character just does not like the book at all. Like, not at all.
Oh, the instant noodles really hit the spot.
Oh, I should check something, make sure that... Why is... Okay, there we go. I was like, that's not obvious. It's not showing anything. I was like, what's going on? Hold on. Why does it do this all of a sudden? It, like, stops going full screen.
The rainy season's just about here.
Isn't it a little early?
Once it starts, it'll be raining every night. We'll have to keep a constant eye on the Midnight Channel.
Crap, I didn't even think of that. Well, so it goes. I thought you were worried about the rain because of the school campout.
Why are you so excited about that?
That's right, it's the first time for you two.
You realize the only purpose of the school campout is to develop a love for one's hometown and young people, right?
Yeah, they tell us that up front, so?
Well, you see, the way we supposedly develop that love is by picking up trash off the mountain.
That, I mean, Sakusan would love that.
Picking up trash? Develop a love my ass. That's slave labor.
Thank you, Sakusan.
Well, the night's kind of fun. We cook our own meals with mess kits and sleep in tents.
The four of us are in the same group.
The same group, huh? Does that mean we sleep together at night too?
Congrats on first, Lori.
You wish! Guys and girls sleep in different tents. I'm warning you. If you leave your tent at night, you'll be expelled on the spot.
This gets worse and worse. I thought it was gonna be fun.
It's only for one night, and we disband before noon the next day. It doesn't last very long.
Oh, we did have some fun at the river before going home last year.
Do they let you go swimming?
I think so. There's always someone who takes a dip, although we didn't.
It's probably gonna be freezing.
I see. So you can.
It is
swim in
June,
the
so
river.
the water is not that hot yet. Also, for those who are wondering, I don't know why, for some reason the game just suddenly went to windowed instead of full screen. No idea why. Hey, Sagi, did you know this week is Health Week? You're not part of the Student Health Association, in our words, you're a lazy bum. I ain't lazy good for nothing kids like you, so I'm signing you up to take the place of a sick member.
Wait!
That's not fair. Quiet, you. I don't know what school's like for you big city kids, but here, it's every student's duty to pitch in. Don't tell me you're not enough of a man to do something this easy. I don't want to do it. I'm too late, I already signed you up. Now get out there for Earth's face this suspension. Good luck. Oh, Suki, was it? This transfer student, right? Did you get her or something? Got at least MC's less lazy than guy's teeth. True. Feeling like you've been sent here to replace a sick member. Thank goodness we were living low on people. We need to check around the school to see if anyone needs help, but someone has to stay and watch the room. Suki, would you mind staying here and dealing with anyone that stops by? No touching medicine, of course. Someone who's hurt shows up, use the first aid kit. The only other thing you have to worry about are salesmen phone calls. They're pretty uncommon, though. Someone's here. From Kitao from Santo Pharmaceuticals. Aren't there any adults here? Could you deliver a message for me then? Your school plays an order for gauze, but I need to know if the order can wait until next month. No, just give my regards to your teacher. Oh, we should have Sensei call him back. Do you remember his name? Was it Santo? But the Kazan, when did he say? Can they come in 2 months? I think that's what it says. You got it. I'll call Sensei. Type immediately, thank you. Alright, let's discuss what we found while we went around the school. Okay, group 1? Oh, that's right, you went alone. Yeah, since Kunishi isn't here. Hey, Kunishi, you can't help after what happened. Yeah, poor thing, so you just have to do this part 2. This may be a hot take, but this art style is much better than the We Meet art style. I get it. Hey guys. I'm sorry I'm late. No, it's okay. You don't have to come, really. Helping out your parents' door is hard work, right? Free replacements, so don't worry. I don't want to be the only one. Well, you can help Suki clean up this room, Dad. Go report to teachers, or why don't you clean a little and go home now? Okay? Well, goodbye. I'm Kunishi, a first year. You know Saki, Kunishi. Oh, fuck. I'm her brother. You're friends with Hanamura, right? I hate him, and you too. Can I go home now? Sure. Goodbye. Okay, now let's see if I can fix this, because I don't know why it suddenly stopped going windowed. That is so fucking weird. Like, it's fixed now. Like you guys can see, it goes back perfectly to how it was fitted. Weird. Weird, weird, weird. Oh, what's this? Hi, it's Kanji. Are you doing anything tomorrow? I'm gonna go inside the TV. I'm gonna test my skills. Keep seeing videos for that new Tomodachi game. I think it used the Mii art style and it's just meh. I remember playing the old one for the, I think it was the DS, I want to say it was. That was really fun, because, like, my ex at the time, he would make a lot of different, like, characters, and then, like a lot of like different people in our friend group, like OCs from D&D, and make them into it, and it was really fun. But I haven't really heard anything since then. I know a lot of people do like memes on it, which is really funny. Like they'll do like Hank Hill and things like that. All right, we're going to finish the Little Witch book. Witch Detective. June already, eh? Well, good news. Tatsumi from the first year is back with us, so try to get a set of good examples. Now it's the rainy season, you may not be very motivated, but let's keep our spirits up together, okay? Anyway, I really hate this weather since I can't go out and exercise, but watching sports on TV isn't bad either. I saw the Hike and Die competition the other day. They do beautiful moves with a delicate sense of balance, so I can see why men would be afraid to try it. Hey Suki, what sport is Hike and Die? Well, they said balance. It's not a high dive. Uneven bars, no. Synchronized dancing, yeah, it's balance beam. Balance, they said balance, so balance beam, right? Well, I'm amazed that you knew this, Suki. But you should ask me if you have questions, Yukiko. Not him. Balance beam is Hike and Die in Japanese. Haiyan. Is it Haiyan? Haiyan Die? I bet when you hear the word beam, you think about laser or something, but it refers to the timber or beam. Bouncing on a wooden beam is mighty tricky. Boom, the sport of balance beam is born. Oh, I never really thought of it that way. Interesting. You're a smart guy, Suki. Thank you.
Hey, guess what I just heard? When they're sitting in back of you, it's like a squeeze play!
Like baseball? Like, I know squeeze play in baseball, but... What are you talking about? Putting a baseball team together. I was gonna say, I know squeeze plays in baseball.
No, not that kind of squeeze.
Oh, right, they're talking.
I guess it's more like smooshing? Sorry, I got ahead of myself. What I mean is... I'm talking about how when there's a girl sitting behind you on a motorcycle, they press right up against your back.
Is this baseball or motocross? What does? You know what? You know what? Oh, hello, next. Hello. I'm gonna make him. I'm gonna see if he's gonna have the balls to say it. What does?
Look, don't make me spell it out. Anyway, I think motorcycles are the hot new thing for guys now. Girls like guys who spend time outdoors, right?
Right.
So I got you this. Want to get your license with me, partner?
It's man for getting a motorcycle license. Though I feel like the motorcycle is more of
I
a
can't afford anything
moped.
bigger than a scooter on my budget, but at least that'll let us get to new places. Don't you think we deserve that much, seeing as how we're investigating the case?
Actually, fun little like Suki lore where I live. So there's like this. So at the bottom of my street, there's this large like what we call the green belt, because there's a giant creek at the bottom of my street, and there's a large like giant grass line that runs on each side of it, right? And you know the streets will go up and around the hill around it, you know, things like that. We used to have kids that would take like motorbikes or quads and race away from cops, and they would like cut down the street onto the green belt, then cross the creek, and the cop car would have to sit there and make the call of like, okay, are we gonna try driving out the section to go to the next section to see if we can catch this kid? There's multiple streets that they can go down, or just, you know, wait to see if they come back. And it's like it's so rare for a kid to get caught in my area on a motorbike that doesn't have a license plate, because you're required to have a license plate if it's a gas motorbike. And it's just so funny, just because like the chase is old as time. They'll just cut through the section, go down to the creek, cross the creek, or follow the creek, and the cops are just like, well, that's it. That's as best as we can do. He seems serious about this.
Sup, senpai? Hey, about the camping trip. You guys busy right now?
Answer your message from Cypher.
Kinda. We're talking about motorcycles.
This is a crime if you don't get caught. I mean, technically, it's just like a lot of like. There was a group by me at one point that was like actually crossing for people's yards. There was actually a really rough chase the other night where like they actually like kicked up a lot of dirt and stuff on people's lawns, and like they were going on like 2-3 a.m. It was really, really bad. So, but like a lot of times they're just riding on the streets, and then the cops see it and they're like, hey, you need a license plate, and then it's just a long chase.
Motorcycles? You gonna go stomp a gang?
I love how he's like, hey, we're gonna go fight a gang? I'm in.
If you're bringing a war, I'll help.
No, we're not bringing a war. What does that mean anyway? We're just talking about getting motorcycle licenses.
Licenses? You guys don't have yours?
Huh? No way. Don't tell me you already...
Oh, Nix, I don't know if you saw recently, but a game that came out, well, I guess it's been out for a while, but like it's been getting a lot of steam, because I know you enjoy horror. I played it recently. It was a fishing horror game. What's it called off the top of my head? With Umigari, Umigri. I recommend taking a look at it. It's actually both fun and has like a nice slight little scares. It's not really a scary game, but it's definitely like it hit the right spot for me. I know I always do a fishing horror game for like April Fools, but I was playing, I was like, wow, I'm actually having a lot of fun, and like the implied horror is really hits the right spot for me. But I was like, oh, I need to tell as many people about this game as possible. Because I think I know like 8-Bit Ryan played it, and I think the Game Grumps have both played it. So like if you're not interested in playing it but like watching it, they also have like VODs as well playing like the whole thing. I love that he's so ride and die. Yep, Kanji's so great. No questions.
Nah, I'm still 15 and all.
Then why'd you say it like that? Man, that reminds me. I'm surprised you picked a fight with that biker gang. How'd you chase after them?
Oh, fascinating. There's some nice looking water too. So far, the only one I bought this game is that year's horsey game. What do you mean by a horsey game? Because, like, do you mean... Okay, because I know we were discussing earlier. Do you mean the game Horse? Because if so, I'm surprised you're able to get it before it got delisted. Unless you mean the Uma Musume party game. Because that's where my mind went to, those two games right there. That's some nice looking water too. Yeah. It's rare to find games with like good looking water.
A bike's all I need for that.
In any case, we can't let you in on our up close and personal plan.
Also, just because they were talking about like how the age for like driving motorcycles, I think one of my favorite things of because I was in Italy for a week, and is the younger drinking age. Because like here it's you know 21, but no not horses. There's a game that just called Horse Game. Race. Oh, I know what you're talking about now. I was just like, wait a second, the game Horse. I'm like, that is a very infamous game in the horror community right now. But yeah, in Italy, the drinking age was like, I think it's 18. So we were like in McDonald's, and I was just like, on the tap menu, picking out something because I wanted to try stuff that like you couldn't get in the U.S. So I was like, okay, I'll buy this burger, I'll buy this side, and I just saw beer. And I'm like, you just buy beer in McDonald's? I was so flabbergasted, but I went up, I typed in beer, went to grab my order, and I'm like, okay, they're gonna ask to card me or such, and they're just like, here you go. Placed the order down, walked away, and I'm like, cool, thank you, I'll take it. It was a very, very unique experience.
Up close and personal? What does that mean?
Keep it down. Like I was telling this guy, what a guy needs nowadays to be a big man is first a motorcycle,
that's true.
and then a girlfriend.
You're like a kindergartner. Oh, so you're over her? Ooh.
Why'd you bring that up? Well, I mean, I gotta get over her sometime. It's like Senpai was... Wait, no, this isn't supposed to be a serious conversation. Back to the subject. Don't worry about me. What you ought to be worried about is smooches.
You guys gonna get licensed for the big stuff? I mean, I know I came in late here, but if you're talking about taking a girl on a bike, you gotta be seating too, man. That ain't allowed on a scooter.
I forgot about that.
Mean choice. Yeah, I went for the mean choice.
Shut up, this'll work out. As long as we have a motorcycle, the girls will come running. That's all the advantage we'll need. Now listen carefully. The reason we don't have girlfriends is because we're stuck here in this town waiting to meet someone.
This is totally one of those scenes they go into the city to pick up someone and
This
they
place is so
they
tiny,
get
it's
no
no
luck
wonder we can't find one.
whatsoever.
It doesn't matter if it's only a scooter. Some kind of motorcycle is just the ticket for us to get some chicks. Then, later on, we can get a bigger motorcycle. And that's when the up close and personal plan really starts.
Up close and personal.
Plus, you and me have more of a city boy thing going on.
No, if anything, Kanji has a city boy thing going on.
If we're serious about this, we've got to expand our horizons to a bigger town. We got to take the initiative. There's no time to wait for a train that only leaves every so often each day. We'll roar up on our motorcycles like the badasses we are, and when the chicks come up, we'll play it cool. The pheromones dripping off of us will bring them around in no time.
God, this hurts to listen to. Please, please stop, Yosuke.
What, feral zone?
No, we're not going to a cat house, you idiot. I'm talking about pheromones. My research shows that a motorcycle is the #1 surefire way to increase a man's pheromones.
Pheromones.
Dude, that's how a perv would react.
What did you say? Fine, then I'm in too. Get ready for Kanji Tatsumi to show his manhood to these chicks.
I was hoping like someone would look over.
I already told you, you can't. Anyway, don't tell anyone about this, got it?
The two girls in the corner are like, these guys are dweebs.
If other guys try to copy us, it'll end up diluting our pheromones.
God, it feels like I am listening to like a vanilla like Tate podcast right here. Like, oh yeah, just get, I just love driving my Ferrari everywhere. Oh, it hurts. It hurts.
So, partner, make sure you talk to your uncle about getting a license, okay?
Got it.
Not you. I don't even know your uncle.
My kid sleeping on the desk is totally awake and just eavesdropping. He knows if he lifts his head, they know he heard. So he's just like, I can't lift my head now.
I'm serious about this. If we have motorcycles, we can go all over. It'll be fun!
It's true that for motorcycle ranger activities would increase somewhat.
Man, somewhere out there, the best days of our youth are ahead of us.
Are they?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
Okay, Kanji is just so ride or die. He has no idea what we're doing, but he's doing it. Oh. You sent me a friend request on Steam. Sure. Alright. Do we have any new quests? Did you hear? It seems there's a ghost at Satsumi Shrine. If you go there at night, a woman's ghost will approach, and she frightens you unless you give her a fish. Why fish, though? That's not something people carry around with them, I don't think I can go near the shrine for a while. Excuse me, I have another request. Will you hear me out? Sure. I have another request. After you brought me that angel before, this time can you bring me a crucifix? I'd like to keep it next to the angel. I heard some scary news again. I'm scared just to be in my room by myself. You got it. I wonder if, like, before, the game got, localization, I wonder if it was something else. Like, if it was, like, a Buddha statue and then other things. Because, like, a crucifix and angel statue would make more sense for, like, American audiences. I would get a Luffy said treat right at the stream. I do got some strawberries in, actually. And I wonder if it's a, it was something else before the translation. It makes me very curious about that. Silver ones are pretty common, so something like a crooked cross would be nice. I think that would work, so I'll be waiting for you. Acquire a crooked cross? What do you mean by crooked cross? Like, you just take a cross and turn it sideways? Who knows? Alright, anyone else in the hallway? No. First floor, anyone around each side? No. Oh yeah, there's that's the girl that you can run away with. Well, not run away, but practice. Oh, Kanji's right there. So Kanji hands out the practice. Practice building. Alright. Is there a staircase here? Yes, there is. Weird thing. Remember decided to give you a plastic model? Yes. Dad, you handed a fitting board. Wow, how'd you find one this big? Really, thank you so much. Now I can finally study at my desk again. This is for you. It's not much, but... Oh, you have another quest? Here's kind of odd questions. They want to... Yeah. Actually, yes. I've been thinking about Dad lately. What about... He got glue stuck to that board he gave me a little while back. Literally 5 minutes ago. But this time the model's still attached. Yeah, that's right. It's just standing there. I bet he did that on purpose. Imagine having a model stuck to your desk. Only me, I swear. There's some kind of glue reflecting board out there. Or knows something. Something that actually exists? Okay, I get it. It's from the city, huh? If we can get any, will you tell me? I'll definitely repay the favor, I promise. We're on part 2 of her quest. It's raining, so we're gonna go raise our stats. Oh, hey, that guy's there. And then we might save scum by getting the stats we want. Actually, what stats should we focus on? No. Wait, how do I do this again? Probably vigilance, courage, and knowledge. Because Because understanding we get from the job, and expression we get from books a lot. So knowledge, courage, and vigilance. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Nope. We needed courage. Here, we can just skip this. We'll come back to this later. There's no way to like skip it completely. Interesting. I wonder if there's a way. To do quicker. Is there a way to probably do it quicker? I wonder. There we go. We got the ones we wanted. Now we can actually do this scene. I remember the one time I had to do it like 10 times in a row because I was trying to get like courage and knowledge. It was like I need these two stats. I need to do good on the exam.
Ah, you're back.
What's this fully
Hi
voiced
there.
scene?
You want some meal too? Fair warning, it's from the supermarket.
Well, excuse me.
I mean, what's wrong with veal from the supermarket? Usually it means it's fresh. I mean, depending on the supermarket, of course. Like, because we have H Mart
It's
ground meat,
delicious, though.
and all the
I
fish
can't
is
believe
fresh.
It was on sale.
Sorry, but this guy eats instant noodles every day. That constant slurping got on my nerves, so I called him here.
Okay, you know what? For those that are listening, gotta ask, what is your go-to instant noodles? Like, what cup noodles is your favorite flavor, and what brand? Because like I'm a sucker for the chicken ones, and I usually go for Manchan a lot of times. I'm boring. Marchon, yeah, beef Marchon. Okay, I expect it. It's I just like I think the chicken one is just easier to do, and it's just like the broth is tastier at times. I don't know, it's easier to drink for me. Because I know you're not supposed to drink all that broth because of all the sodium, but I mean, there's a reason they're so cheap, easy to make. There's an udon cup at my local supermarket, and I like it a lot. Okay. I used to live did not have fresh fish. The fish section of the store always smelled like curly. Ooh. Ooh, I like that emote. Hold on. Who's that emote from? I'm trying to click it on my mobile real quick. Oh, it's so adorable. I love the like Ninetales stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I'm trying if I could buy like I used to do that a lot when I first like started working. Because I would work a lot of closing nights, right? And I worked in the a market, like a market department, like a like a giant such. And I would always be working in that department. I would just like get two of them. I would buy two of them and then just go home, make them at like midnight, and I'd be like, "Yep, this is my late dinner," because I would eat lately at work, and then that would be my like second dinner, and I used to do that for like religiously for like a year or two, and I was like, you know what? This is probably a lot of sodium that I am eating. I should probably relax a bit.
You don't have to bluff like that. You just wanted to eat dinner with a coworker, right?
Don't be stupid.
But eel was a great choice. Nanako-chan loved it at least. I'd say she's eerily proud of her daddy. Huh? Huh? Did my joke slip away? It is an eel after all.
Just eat your dinner.
Yes, sir. Nanako-chan's such a good girl, though. She went straight to do her homework once her plate was clean. It's not every day you get to eat eel. You'd think she would have spent some more time savoring it.
I wouldn't say I'm super fond of eel. I've had eel a few times. Usually when I've had sushi, I've had eel. I'm not like super for it, but I'm not super against it. I guess because there it's, you know, seem more of a luxury. But like, I don't understand the huge craze for it. But I'm also blessed being near an ocean that we eat a lot of seafood. Like, I'd be more impressed with like some good crab legs. You had eel sushi? I have not. But like some good crab legs, because like one of my favorite dishes growing up, because like we would go to Long Beach Island, and we there was a bay on one side and there was a ocean on the other, and what we'd do is like we would go early morning, we'd buy either some bunker, which is a fish, or we would buy chicken legs, and we would, you know, get a crab cage, and we would get them and we would take them home, and we would spend the because it's easy to get like a bunch of crabs that are like the right size, because like when it comes to like, you know, fishing like flounder and things like that, because there's so many people fishing for them, it is like it has to be a certain length size, so it's harder to get. Where versus crabs, you could easily get like 6 crabs in a morning with just like, you know, a cage between you, or 2 cages. So me and my siblings would get, you know, take like 2 or 3 cages out, and we would go before, as like the tide was starting to come in, so that it would bring the crabs into the bay, and we would get a bunch of crabs, and then we would spend the afternoon like deshelling the crabs and everything, because like to get like a good amount of meat, you would have to like actually get a lot of crabs, right? So we would try to get like a dozen or 2 crabs between us, and we, you know, spend the, you know, the afternoon breaking them, because, you know, there's a lot of little cartilage and shells, so we would like carefully like clean them out, things like that. And then my mother would make is like a chowder, but instead of clam, she would do crab. So we would, you know, cut up a bunch of potatoes, we do a little bit of carrots, we would make, you know, that like very creamy broth. We wouldn't do it as thick as like a lot of chowders do, but like more on the soupy side. So more of like a cream. I guess it would be more of a cream of crab than it was a chowder, and we would make that dish. It was one of my favorite things to do when I went to LBI as a kid, because it would be like, oh hey, you know, we could catch crabs and we could make my favorite dish, and it was so good. But then as like I started getting like a bit older, and it started to become like jokingly like, hey, when we're here, fend for yourself for food. That I started being like, you know what, I kind of want to not spend my whole morning getting crabs, spending my afternoon deshelling them and things like that, preparing them, and then using my evening to make it all that just for like one dish. So I've definitely went away from it. Fishing I still will do. Like I'll spend a half day fishing for fluke near the end of the season, just because if you get a bite, it's more than likely a keeper, because like fluke is really good. But LBI used to be one of those things where it's like I will just cruise on like basic foods, but like delicious stuff. Like the one day we did a charcuterie board. We bought some cheeses, we bought some meats and crackers. I poured myself a nice drink. Cuba Libre, which is a rum and coke, but it calls for Bacardi rum, and then it adds a lime juice to it. Which, by the way, if you add lime juice to a rum and coke, it just enhances that cocktail so much. Because like a rum and coke is really easy to drink, especially depending on the rum as well. Because like Appleton Estate is so tasty, so sweet with coke. So is like Bacardi. Even Morgan's not that bad, right? But adding that lime juice just adds the sweetness factor, and you have one of the easiest cocktails you could just like down. Like I remember like growing up, I would play the game Catherine, which I was too young to play, really. Let's be honest. But like one of the drinks they would get is like a rum and coke often enough, and they would just like chug that back in like 3 or 4 gulps. I'm like, how did they do that? And then when I had a Cuba Libre for the first time, I was like, oh, that's why. It's that lime juice adds, you know, a lot of the sweetness to it, and you don't feel that burn. That you just, you know, bam that cocktail straight back. Who knows? Just adding like one ingredient to some cocktails is just like the power play. Um,
You think that because you slack off too much. You should follow her example.
it's probably like one of my top 3 cocktails too, because like I love like Tom Collins is always my go-to. And then my rule of thumb is if you go to a bar, a whiskey bar, a dive bar, or anything, right? And if you ask for a old fashioned, and they make old fashioned and it's bad, then there's something wrong with that place, because it's like it's easy to make it. Very easy to make a decent or all right old fashioned because it calls for, you know, very little ingredients. But like, you know, it does take a lot of skill to make a really good one. Like find pick that, which alcohol which bottle you use and things like that, or if like they smoke it or not, all that things. Do they add like a black cherry or not? Do they add a peel? All this different things, right? But if they mess up an old fashioned, which is like the easiest cocktail to make, it's like the cocktail everyone knows. Then you should stay away from their cocktails. Because there's some bars that they're more of a beer place than they are a cocktail place, right? So if they mess up an old fashioned, just ask for a beer. Just ask for a beer. That's why when my dad will see one ingredient in the dish and be like, "But I don't like that ingredient, so I'm not trying that." The ingredients change each other. They do. One thing that actually does that is what actually it feels like I'm on a story mode right now. Is that I actually did that when I was in Italy. I'm a very adventurous eater, right? I'll try different things. I'll try haggis. I will do chicken feet. I had venison heart before. Like I am very adventurous when it comes to eating. And when I was in Italy, I saw a place that we went for lunch was tripe, and I was like, okay, I want to try this because like I feel like here you won't see that unless it's like a very like homemade dish. So I was like, oh, I want to try that, and I was like doing some research later on about it. And then like tripe pretty much takes on whatever sauce it's in because it's a very like there's like almost no taste to it. So whatever like sauce you make it with, like if it's a meat sauce, if it's a tomato sauce, whatever it is, it'll just take on the taste of whatever that sauce is. So like some ingredients or even like some sauces will really determine how good is your eating pleasure. Though I would also admit some ingredients should not be with each other in some stuff, and I would be like, I'll be happy that that's not on there. Um, like one I know that is a dish that divides my family in half is stuffed peppers. Half my family loves peppers. They they will they will eat the peppers every single time. I'm one of those. I love stuffed peppers. My favorite thing about the stuffed pepper is the pepper part because the stuffed pepper is meat, cheese, rice, mix all up together and put into a pepper. And then you haul out a pepper, you put it into the pepper, you put the lid of the pepper onto it, you bake it. I love it. Pepper is my favorite part. And then there's the other half of my family where does not like the pepper at all. They don't just like the dish at all. And it's one of those things where it's like depending on whoever is the chef that night will determine who will who will try to make it or not. Funny enough, the last family get together, my youngest brother like talked his hatred for stuffed peppers, and I think she found it quite amusing. But oh, that's one dish. And hell, I think the one dish that like ingredient makes or breaks it is for the people who love ketchup or gravy or tomato sauce on their meatloaf. Because like now when I see um it was one of the days I was celebrating Lent, and I was at work all day, and my family was like, "Hey, we'll pick up a dish from because they have these ready to go dishes from um Old Country Buffet. We'll pick you up one." And I'm like, "Okay, okay, sure." And they brought home, it was a meatloaf with ketchup, and I looked at it, I'm like, I'd rather just made my something for myself at this point. We need to divide people, try pizza. Almost everyone likes people, many have a different favorite pizza. Okay, so I actually disagree, Lori, and not in the way you're thinking. So there is something called a tomato pie. It's a Philly thing. Actually, it is like it's like a Philly's like style pizza as a tomato pie, and I would almost call the Chicago deep dish a more of a pie than it is a pizza. Because the thing is, there is a tomato pie, which is a thing in Philly, where it's a like a Sicilian pizza, but there's like no cheese. It's just like tomato. I think people also call it like grandmother's pizza. I think that's what like a lot of other people call it, is like grandmother's pizza. But that's like a huge thing in Philly. I um went actually down to Florida for a wedding once, and they were asking like, "Oh, Suki, what pizza would you want? We're thinking about grabbing toppings." And I'm like, "Oh, I like a tomato pie." And they're like, "Okay, weird, but okay." And then later on, they got a pizza and there was like tomato slices on it, and I was just thinking to myself like, that's not what I mean. But I greatly appreciate the thinking for me and like trying to get me something I'm familiar with. But yeah. Um I'm in the realm that I do not like pineapple on pizza. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like Chicago style pizza either. I think it's more of a pie than it is a pizza. Though I think my hot take is I love so here's my two pizza hot takes, okay? I think Domino's has a good thin crust pizza. You want, especially with their ingredients, like one of my go-to orders for a while was a Domino's pizza, thin crust pizza with bacon and cheesesteak, and I would devour that thing because they had a deal like if you spend $10 you get a free like I think two topping medium pizza, and I would just buy the brownies and grab that pizza and be like, I'm set, I'm good, I'm good. So I will say Domino's has a good pizza. The other thing is, their pan pizza. Yeah, I might be thinking their pan pizza, but like, ooh, good. The other one is that I'm a fan of taco pizza. There's this one place by me. It's the only place that does it well, but it's called a taco pizza, and it has like like the like spicy salsa, the cheese they use for taco, so like Mexican cheese and stuff like mozzarella and like the meat and onions and all that, and they do it on pretty much like all the greens of the taco on top of a pizza dough and bake it like that, and I find it so delicious. And now, not for buffalo, I do barbecue chicken. I do love buffalo chicken pizza. Oh, a good buffalo chicken pizza is really good. But my go-to is usually bacon, buffalo chicken, or taco pizza. Like one of those three. It depends on like if you ask me a place around here, I'll tell you a different answer of like what I would want. But yeah, those are my two hot takes. Is that taco pizza is a really really good thing, and the other one is Domino's actually has good pizza. Cause Papa John's I don't like it anymore. Pizza Hut, not at all. CC's even less. But like Domino's, I'll actually stand up and go, you know what? For fast food, really good pizza. Authentic Neapolitan pizza when I lived in DC and now. Oh, and also, speaking of like pizza, I don't want to give him much credit because I think his rating system is really dumb at time. The whole one bite, everyone knows the rules. But I didn't realize there was so many different styles until seeing a bunch of his videos on like TikTok and stuff with David Portnoy. of like Barstool Pizza, because like I thought there was just like New York style, Chicago style, Detroit, things like that. But there's like other ones, like there's like New Haven style, there's Tavern style, there's apparently like Game Day Pizza has a certain style. Like there's even not just like the main big cities like New York, Detroit, Chicago, but like Philly has its own style, which I thought was just a common thing. But like not a lot of people have tomato pies. You know, New Haven has a style. Was it like Mississippi has its own style as well? Detroit deep dish is my favorite, and I didn't realize that like to watching some of the videos there is like a dozen or so styles in the U.S. when it comes to pizza, and as I even getting to like flatbreads, you know, or hell like Sicilian.
Way to hit where it hurts.
I actually had pizza today for dinner. I got home from work and then my family was like, "Hey, do you mind just walking over and grabbing pizza?" And I was like, "You know what? Sure."
What's the matter? A motorcycle? You mean a scooter? Oh, that's right. Kids your
Margarita
age can ride
cheese.
those.
You know, I actually credit Sakusan. I was not much of a margarita pizza person, because around me, unfortunately, no one really has a good margarita pizza. There is one place. It's a brewery, and they're actually famous for their pizzas over their beers. Funny enough, and they're like a big seller in the tri-state, which is in Chamonix Creek. But like their pizzas are more famous than their beers, so like they make a good margarita. But like Sakusan took me to like one or two good places that make margarita pizza, and I changed my mind about it. I was like, okay, I get it, I understand it now. Oh, you're asking like what I had. We had a plane. Just because like it was something that we could just eat real go to. Cause like in my family, everyone has a favorite type, but like plain's the one we can be like, okay, we'll eat this real quick. Cause like my grandmother is like me. We're both tomato pie people. My grandfather does not like pizza. My father, he likes a very spice forward pizza. Like he likes a lot of basil, he likes a lot of oregano, stuff like that. My one brother is a margarita pizza person. My sister is a pizza crust only person. She loves pizza crust. Like when we were growing up, she would cut the pizza crust off all the slices to chomp on. She's more of like a pizza stick person than she is like a pizza. And then my other brother, he's actually like a supreme pizza. Like like all the all the meats plus pepper and onions. He's like a full on like as many ingredients as possible on his pizza. So we all have different things, but plain's the one where we can all be like, yeah, we'll grab a slice. Very busy. You have to have fresh greens. If you don't, just don't do. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, but we grabbed the plain cheese because like I would be like, you know what? I'll have some of the slices tomorrow for lunch before I go to work.
I don't know though.
Come on, don't be a spoil sport. It's no surprise he once went out here. I understand how you feel since I'm from the city myself.
Though I will say, to quote Kevin, a lovely cheese pizza just for me. Yeah. God. That reminds me though, speaking of pizza, I'm just like on a full on like story mode now, and we've been doing this for like the past 10 minutes. There's actually this one place by me, and I used to love was their garlic knots. And this was bad. This was bad. Cause like they had such a good dough, like hot and doughy pizza, like garlic knot. But the thing is that when you order it, it would be swimming in like a centimeter inch of like garlic juice, I guess you would call it, like garlic and oil. And so like it was always like soaking wet of like garlic and oil. So like if you love very garlic knots, it's perfect. It's perfect. But boy, oh boy, will your breath smell and your hands feel oily for the rest of the day, no matter how much you washed them. They were just like drowning in that coating. Hell, my family, we used to buy things from that pizza shop that was other than their pizza. Like, we would get their chili a lot. Really love their chili because they would make it fresh, like, every Monday. So we would, like, get, like, their chili. We would get their garlic knots and things like that. We'd get their cheesesteaks. And it was always funny because, like, they were, like, you go to, like, a pizza shop and you'll see, like, maybe, like, a half a dozen people working, you know, one's the register, you know, two guys, like, maybe throwing the dough. They would have almost 24 people working there, and it's like 6 people at any time that's there just to like go drive pizza out. And so and they would always have like 2 registers open, and it was just like always seemed crazy behind the counter. But after a while you could tell, like, oh, these guys are the ones that are making the food, these ones are delivering the food, these ones are just like, you know, taking orders, and these ones are doing cleanup. And it was just always like a wild scene watching behind the counter because somehow they all knew where to stand or where to walk without even looking at each other. Like, they would never drop or bump into each other. I'm like, how do you do that?
The trains don't
Especially
run
when
that often, and
especially when
walking
a third
around
of them were
everywhere
like
is pretty
college age
inconvenient,
kids
isn't
or
it?
like high school kids, because, you know, pizza shops will hire like young people. Okay, you guys probably not heard that, but I just heard the revving of like a some kind of sports car. There might be a chase soon. There's just like one stretch out by me that's like 5 miles of straight road, 2 lanes, and people will race it all the time. Ooh, I should probably have looked this. Been paying attention. They don't run it often, and walking around everywhere is pretty inconvenient, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, Adachi would probably want us to say it's a hassle. I'm like the mood for. I might pick up garlic knots on the way from work, or on the way to work tomorrow. Have that for like as my meal. Oop.
Right? It's criminal.
You say that, but
That reminds me, I remember you telling me something once, Dojima-san, about some of the reckless things you did on your motorcycle when you were young.
Oh, you have a good night, Lori.
you moron. Think before you talk. And once you're done eating, hurry and... Ugh.
Someone else gone missing already?
It's me? All right. We'll be there soon. Looks like I made the right choice to skip the booze. Adachi, you were the one in charge of that file, right?
File? Oh, did that suspicious guy show up again?
Would you keep your mouth shut? We're going back. Get in the car.
Back? You mean to the station? But I haven't had my eel liver soup yet.
About this license. Did you decide on this yourself? No one talked you into it? I know it's hard without a way to get around, but 2-wheeled vehicles can be dangerous. Do you understand?
I want you to trust me.
It's not that I doubt you, but allowing you to get one is something else.
Bishop seems troubled.
Don't give me that face. I know you're serious about this. First, you need a license. We can talk about this again when you have one. Well then, sorry to dump this on you, but I need you to look after the house.
So I know like Rise is like probably the next person that we do the case for, but like I wonder if she comes to the school first, or like we rescue her and then she comes to the school. Like I wonder how it's gonna work.
Yo, it's me. How did it go with your uncle? I've been on the edge of my seat thinking about it. Seriously? Then let's go get ours as soon as we can. I gotta hit the books. Let's make sure we both pass together.
I wonder how it is for like in Japan, like for their licenses. I know for me, like, well, I know, you know, times have changed since I went to it. To like get your permit, you know, you have to set, you could set up for the written exam, and you had to. I think you were given 3 chances to taking the test to pass. And if you didn't pass, you had to come back like a month later. And then if you did pass, you got your permit, and you had to get a number of miles. I forget how much it was. And then, unless you're over the, I think it was, if you're over the age of 21, you didn't have to do the miles thing. You could just go for the test anytime you want. What about the suspicious guy that she mentioned, but there's no way to find out more about it for now. She reviewed the manuals that Ryusuke gave you and study for your license exam. Morning. He always seemed sleepy. Went to bed, but little details keep bugging me, so I got up again and checked the manual. It never ended. I'm getting almost no sleep at all. Well, if we're going to do this, let's pass on the first try. How are you feeling? It'll be the breeze. Hey, now that's my partner. I see you haven't forgotten about our up and close personal plan. Let's make sure we're not late to the exam. We'll leave as soon as the school's out. So, I'm surprised they were able to schedule like a license exam that quick. Take a license exam with Ryusuke. It's just gonna be flowing from your hand. Hey, we passed on the first try.
Passed on the first try, just like we planned. Actually, it was pretty easy. I might have studied a little too hard.
God, it's so funny to think about the scooters and stuff. Like when you think about like certain things, like what is it called? The one with Taki Michi. What was his anime called? The middle school gang one. I am forgetting what that name was of that anime. Because once like Windbreaker came out, I'm like, oh, Windbreaker, this is the better school gang anime.
We just stopped by to get gas and, well, to take care of some minor business. Where did you guys go?
To get our license, to go get our licenses.
Already? I know it's just a written test to get a scooter license, but still, I wasn't expecting you to pass so soon. Oh well. Looks like I better think of a way to convince my sister.
Oh, right. He's our uncle. Thank you.
I can't say no now that you've gotten your license.
He looks so proud though, like
Your enthusiasm is catching.
like he knows that we're being serious and we're being studious.
Yes, you got the okay. I need to head home and read through the catalog. Well, see you tomorrow.
Mind if I borrow you a sec before you head back home? Hey, Adachi.
I just finished filling it up.
Sorry for dragging you into this. This is my scooter. I had it fixed at the shop. It may be old, but it runs pretty well. I came to put gas in it, but I wasn't expecting to hand it over today, too. I'm letting you have it.
This is a nice bike.
You can tell? The local shops don't carry twist grips, so I had one of the repair guys at work help me out with it in secret. Don't tell anyone that, okay?
Tajumi's passion for the scooter is obvious.
You're always so strict at the station, but you're a cool dad inside, huh?
Shut up, Adachi.
You always yell at me. Still, I wish we had a sleek means of transportation
My guy,
like that.
you have a police car.
Who knows when that suspicious guy will show up again? Hasn't he been using professional quality cameras to take pictures of people's houses from the Amagi Inn to around here?
Wait. Reverse that back. He's been using professional quality cameras to take pictures of people's houses from the inn? What? You can't just drop that bombshell on us. Does like Yukio know about this?
Looks like he knows the back streets, too. So a car won't be.
Will you stop blabbering like that? Go back to the car.
Oh wait.
Well, anyway.
yeah. They're speeding down the road. I can hear the direction that car is going. You guys can't probably. But yeah, they're speeding down that like 5-mile road. I can hear it as it goes by, like I say, hit each part of it. Ooh. Hopefully it's nothing dangerous. The way he sprints away, yep. Well, anyway.
I was around your age when I got my license too. I took the test behind my parents' back. When my dad caught me riding a scooter later on, he gave me a good thrashing. Don't tell Nanako about that, okay? Since I've already given the okay, I won't bug you about traffic laws. Just be safe when you're riding it. You do that, and I'll look the other way if you decide to ride it out of town. Can you promise me? Good. I'll hold you to that.
Alright, is there any new quests? There. Sorry, someone got me and my sister mixed up again. We're just so like that people can tell who is who. I always say that they're jealous, amazing, isn't it? I might have something to ask you. I went to walk home with my sister, but I don't know where she went off to. If I wait, she doesn't come at all. Have you seen my sister anywhere? I'll look for her. Really, you'll find her, right? We're really doing this? Hey, you there. Wait, can I talk to you? Are you free? It's nice of a young man like you to spend time with a lady like me. This is what I have to say. Do you know what a wedding veil is? Of course I do. Wow, it's very admirable in someone as young as you. When one gets married, she wears a veil. So it prevents demons from making her grow horns after the wedding. Mother-in-law insists that I wear one. It's outrageous that you even consider not wearing one, she said. She always did what she wanted in life. I'm not joking. She really didn't like me. Not at all. And when I refused to wear a veil, and we ended up getting into a shouting match during the wedding ceremony. For I know it, here I am, just as old as she was, shouting and getting angry at everybody. I'm starting to regret it. I'd say my horns finally fell out or something, wouldn't you? Anyway, I thought I should hang some new horns above my bed as a symbol of how I'm turning my outlook on life around. I'll tell visitors, oh yeah, those were the horns I grew after I got married, but nobody sells them. Might be able to look. Really? So that's nice of you. I'm counting on you to find me some good ones now. What do you want? Let's go to the floodplains. What did you want? Over here. What did you want? Oh, you're hiding human. Okay, so that's like the new Sonic place that we got. Is that Twin? What is it? You seen that face before? She looks exactly like the older twin who was looking for a younger twin. Hey, my older sister looking for me? Tell everyone here on the floodplain. I won't go anywhere. We found your sister. That's pretty. Sheesh, what's she at a place like that? She should have come back here to get her with you. Well, it's okay. I'll go over and see her. I'm the big sister after all. Thanks for telling me where she is. And then you have is the one I lost. Well, you found it for me, thanks, but you can keep it. My grandma got me a new one. Now we're bug catching buddies. I know everything about bugs. That's where bugs can be caught. They're under that tree. The bugs here are really smart. If you catch one, they're like it to know to stay away. But the next day, forget. They're pretty smart, but pretty stupid too. Get your net ready, hold it tight, and then boom, don't rush to bed. Okay. we go. Wait, isn't that Saki's brother?
Oh, hi.
Hello, what do you want? I want to talk. I don't want to talk to you. Fortunately, your impressive understanding allowed you to follow his icy demeanor a bit. You're not a person actually wanting to talk to me. Here's some chopped liver to the health community. You know what chopped liver is? It's something that no one cares about. We're not there, well, it's the same. Exempt from everything because of my family troubles. Why don't they just come out and say what I'm fit of it? I'm saying, I'm so brave. It's kind of a nice feeling, though. They all have the obvious looks of curiosity on their faces. Oh, she killed? Why was she killed? Do you hate to kill her? I don't have the courage to ask me, but they follow me with their eyes. Very step I'm sick of it. Is that what you want, too? Did you come talking about the murder? No. Everyone says that. Fortunately, I have nothing to say. All I know is what they said on TV. Do I hate to kill you? The question is no. Goodbye. Damn. I'm really sick of coming to school. I can't believe they let the Katsumi in here. He started his own gang, goes around bullying people. He has the same class as him. He's out snooping around the practice building right now. How scary is that? The rumor's true. Oh no, is Kanji bullying people? Why he doesn't hate the killer? I wonder if it's a thing where his sister was so popular that he's just finally happy that he's like the center of attention or some shit. I wonder if it's something drastic. We'll see. Rosuki. I wasn't peeping inside. It's not like that. So why are you making a scary face at me? Do you have something to tell me? Yes, I do. I see this go somewhere else then. Kanji's so great. You brought Kanji here to learn the truth about the rumors.
What is it?
What do you want? Drag me out here? Are you here to tell me off or something? Something like that.
That's so.
Okay, I ain't scared. So what is it? You asked Kanji about his ties to the gang of bullies.
Huh?
Bullies? Me? Senpai, you're suspecting me? I want to believe in you. Senpai, I didn't do it. I mean, maybe it ain't the easiest to trust me since they say I was in the gang, but you gotta believe me. My own fault rumors like that go around, huh? This way I'll be causing trouble for you guys. It's no trouble. Yeah, Senpai. Whenever you got time. Could you maybe hear what I have to say? I feel all cramped inside and I'm too dumb to know what it's about. Dumb as he is, it seems Kanji's looking for an opportunity to change. Is that the Emperor card? Oh, he is the Emperor. That's awesome. Kanji's low-key really cool. Make sure I don't cause you any trouble. Huh. I guess I should smack the gang of bullies around. You know what? Go for it, Kanji. I like how that immediately sparks your attention. Like, ooh, he's the Emperor card?
You're back.
So you're home. Oh yeah, package came for you. It's on the table over there. The trout. We got the fish. You're gonna ride that scooter? That's so cool. That means you're in a biker gang now. When will you be on TV? Coming bigger, there's a boy looking for stickers that are popular among children. Maybe she has to ask about them.
wrong?
Big bro. I asked her about stickers. Children's sticker. I'll go look. This is pretty popular. Here you go. Thank you. A Tankery Man sticker. What? Oh, it shows 8 heroes being a Demon King. Okay. Oh. So it's Yukiko. I'm sorry for calling so late, but would you like to go inside TV tomorrow? Look, we're over leveled. We don't have to go to the TV world, guys. We're good. We're good. We're fine. We're fine. No. Wait. Vigilance. Okay. Yeah, gets our diligence up. Work as usual. No need to tire ourselves out. I feel like if we work over, we'll like hurt ourselves or something. Let's not do that.
Yo!
Hey, yo. Who do you think will show up on the Midnight Channel next? I heard it's going to rain this evening. That's good. Not going to last all night. You've been trying to solve the case on your own in your spare time? I should be thinking about it too, but that kind of stuff just isn't my specialty. How about you? I'm good at reasoning. I'm jealous. Well, everyone has strengths and weaknesses, so I'll stick to kicking things. Times like this are perfect for working out. You know what I keep thinking about Chie with the kicks? I get in this discussion all the time, but one of my favorite movie quotes, actually this was probably because I was at work talking with a coworker about like what is the best villain line that you heard? And like, you know, everyone hears about how the villain's gonna be like, I'm gonna kill you all and everything, right? Or like this grandiose speech, like one of the Eisen speeches. One that I always think about is actually from the fucking Street Fighter movie, and it's where M. Bison's talking to Chun-Li, and she's like, you know, like how do you not remember, you know, attack my village? And it's like the thing for him. He's like, you know, the day that M. Bison graced your village was the most important day of your life, but for me it was just Tuesday. And like it just hit, like the voice actor, by the way, not the voice actor, the actor that played him was fucking Gomez Adams, who I forget his name, but it's just a phenomenal actor who does so ley lines great. And I thought his best one was the I Beheld Satan one. Ooh, that's a good one too. But it's just so good. Like for like M. Bison, it's just like for him doing these acts and everything is just another day to him. And I'm like, that just sells a villain, because like a lot of people like to write villains with this big giant like speech or act, like I'm doing it for the better of mankind, or like I had this great behind plan that I thought out every step of the way. But it's just great to get a villain that just to him, this is just another day of the job. Oh, he is so good. That actor is so phenomenal. And I think he did a lot of play work I should watch at some point, because he was like a play actor, and that's why Gomez Adams like sold so well, is that he captured that character so perfectly. Because like the whole thing about him is that he's so in love with everything, is included especially his wife. But he's just in love with his wife. He loves his brother so much. Even the guy who's trying to cheat him out of his money, he loves the way he goes to come up with these plans or paperwork to get the money. Like he's just like, oh, you're such a good villain. Like, he captured that so well. Yeah, let's go take a ride around in the rainy weather. I'm trying to think if there's any other villain lines off the top of my head. I don't think it's a villain line, but one that lives in my head really well is it's one of the Artemis backstory events. So like the Wizards of the Coast have different books. Like there's the Dritz books, which there's like 40 of them by now. But one of his big enemies, Shark Boy and Lava Girl, the light bulb and atom bomb one. Oh, yo, actually, low key, that's a banger. But it is, it's a scene where Artemis, like it shows just how like intelligent he is. He challenges pretty much. He was a assassin in this guild of like assassins, and he was trying to challenge for like one of the lieutenant positions. So he challenges this guy to a game where like there's like vials of poison, and they spin the table multiple times, right? And like one looks away, the other can swap them around and things like that, right? And so Artemis challenges him, and they drink the poison, right? And it's revealed that the guy had someone spy on Artemis to buy the poison. So he ran back to his room and drank the vial. And he's like, "Oh, Artemis lost because he challenged me for a spot. I'm gonna, wring his neck tomorrow." And he starts eating cake because he's a glutton, right? He starts eating the cake and then he starts like spitting up blood. He's like, "What's going on?" And then it's revealed that Artemis swapped out one of the cakes off the side, filled it and replaced it with a cake filled with glass shard, like tiny pieces of glass and glass dust that tore up his throat and everything, and revealed that he let himself purposely be followed to buy the poison so this guy would let his guard down so he could swap out the cakes. And I was just like, man, this guy is playing 4D chess. And it was like, oh, reading that out for the first time, I was like, oh, this sets up why he is a threat to the main character. Because he will go to any means possible of, like, layers upon layers right around the neighborhood. Yeah. Got one. This is from System Shock 2 Shonen. You're more like an insect. You look like an insect. You are an insect. On that, on something that on that, I think one that everyone knows is the Dracula one in Castlevania. What is a human but a miserable pile of secrets? Like, that I think that's like one of the most quoted ones in all of video games. You know, a great speech, and it's not even from the game, but it's actually from a bridge series. But it's Snapcube doing their bridge version of Shadow Hedgehog, and it's their Black Doom. Their whole shtick for Black Doom is he's the devil, and it's him snapping at Shadow finally near the end of like he's like I'm the devil. You don't get it. I'm the good guy. He's like, I punish the sinners, and it's just his mad rant of like why he's actually the good person in the story, because like, hey, my whole job is to punish bad guys and punish sinners, like I should be in charge. And it's from a bridge series, and I was like, huh, this is actually really good. God, there's like so many things that like pop into my mind. Is there any other ones that pop into my head? My mind keeps going to like ReZero, and I'm like, I don't think there's one off the top of my head. But actually, one that's not a villain, but I guess you kinda is ReZero. Like one of my favorite moments is where it's the main bad guy for that arc, he would often say like whenever he beats an opponent, because his whole thing was that he had pretty much a very good quick save looping ability, right? You know, where the whole thing for Subaru is that he keeps looping back and forth, but he doesn't pick like where he comes back. Where the one character, he can save the exact moment he comes back, and he would always say like your stars were bad, or like your stars didn't line up. Or he would make a comment about like, "Oh, come on, oh inevitable fate." Like that every time I read like he's about to get in a fight, like your stars are bad, I'm like, I know this fight's already over. Like he's just letting you know now. I think completely lost you each station. You feel as though he's trying to get a feel for the place. You need to ride around a little more to get better acquainted with the area.
Welcome home.
Alright, today is the 10th. The Green Goblin talking about people like watching it. Dude, I wish, like, so I know there's so many good actors in like like, you can argue that, like, Tobey's not your favorite Spider-Man. I understand it. You could say, if it's, you know, if it's not Tobey Maguire, but if it's, like, Andrew Garfield or Tom Holland, I get it, right? But the casting for Spider-Man 1 and 2 for the villains of Edward Norton as fucking Green Goblin and Dr. Ock in Spider-Man 2, I don't think they have topped in the Spider movie yet. They're just so good. He just played Green Goblin so well with the, you know, watching a hero fall, his whole argument with the mask, like, and then in the newest movie where like he just plays off like almost like not a goofy guy, but a guy that truly has no memories. And then when like Tom Holland's like Spidey sense really starts to kick off, he's like, "That's a neat ability you got there." Like, you know, things are just kicking off. And by the way, probably the most one-sided fight, because I feel like Tom Holland, he does lose a bit, but like he never seems like he's getting his ass beat. And Green Goblin was fucking suplexing and powerbombing this kid through floors in this building. Oh, like, I know people are like, Thanos is the best villain and things like that, but Green Goblin is arguably one of the best villains in Marvel movie history. It was just so fucking good. Oh wait, I was looking at, right. Who's, okay, so we're at level 4, 4, 5, Margaret's level 2, Emperor is 1, Hurricane's 4, Chariot's 5, Chase Bry, Justice 3, Hermit 4, Captain Mother. Alright, who's out and about? You're out and about. Well, actually, a lot of people out right now.
Oh,
So I was out from work. I had to talk to that old lady again. I'm hungry. Yeah, we'll invite Dachi over to dinner.
Huh?
What? I guess we talked about it the other day. Yeah, why not? I hear you're quick to cook. I must get going soon. Well, I hope you have a good night, Nix. Welcome. Thank you for partaking in both the food discussion as well as just the villain quote. And you make sure to sleep well. And if I don't see you again, because I am not going to be streaming tomorrow because I work at night, but I also hope you have a happy Easter and take a nice. Yep, you already were saying it too. Hope you have a nice Easter as well, Nix. Brought Dachi here for dinner.
Big bro.
Potatoes are still hard. Today we're having shoe. Shoe? Oh, you mean stew? Yeah, stew. You did it. You like stew at Dachi-san? Yeah, kind of. I mean, yes, I do like it. It's been a while since I had some. So do you cook like this all the time? I bet Dojima-san tells you all the time what a great help you are. Nope. I knew, he's probably just embarrassed. So I heard you were moving back to in the spring. Bet Dojima-san's going to cry. Naniko's looking down sadly. Oh, sorry, that's still a long way away. Yeah. Hey, Nanako, have you ever seen this trick? It actually produced a 500 yen coin. Now watch closely. You watching? The 500 yen coin disappeared. What? How? Why? Again, do it again. Now this time I'll show you an even better one. Look in your big bro's pocket. Oh. Wow, you're the best, Dachi-san. That was a surprise. I mean, yeah. Pretty good with my hands, so it comes easy to me. We were across the table, my guy. How is that you're pretty good with your hands? Maybe I should have been a magician. That would be in such a... Well, I guess there's no job like government job. It's not like I can make a living working my hands. Oh, crack my back. It smells pretty good. I think the shoe's about ready. It's stew. Jitsu? shoe. Wrong. No, I said it right. I mean, that was adorable. That was really fucking adorable. This guy's just, we're in his walk path. So you only can move when we move. Alright. Used to be a clean club at the school. Let's survive a member of that club. I mean, everyone else has graduated. I will this year. When the club will be gone, I'm looking for someone to continue my passion. You seem promising. Would you be interested in succeeding me? That's so. I'd like to get equipment that shows you indeed wherever you're taking on a passion for minutes. Don't worry, it's nothing difficult. I want you to bring a tool and clothing that is fitting for feeding. Just bring these back to me. Okay, whatever you say, my guy. Whatever you say. I'll give him the sticker. Well, thank you. This is cool again, so I'm sure they'll let me play after show them this. Okay. You, this big cat you've been told about? I think you should try giving it some food. Sure. Red Amber Simba? Yeah. Should report back to me from this bookstore. Yeah, I'm so glad. No, it's probably a bad idea to feel straight helmet, but I'm glad you did it anyway. I think this is my thanks for being so compassionate. I think that book I've been reading that's just not feeding that cat was a little harsh. Read it to me, it'll only learn use as advice though. Can we buy more books? It's still here. Oh. Alright, who's the next link we want to do? Aunt Mary's level 2, so let's go talk to Mary.
Huh?
Okay, come on, let's go somewhere.
Let's go.
Okay, to go to the big city this time. I heard there was a bunch of things to do, so take me. Okina City. You brought me here by trying to satisfy curiosity.
Oh,
This is the city.
weird.
Funny place, wide yet narrow. It's great and full of squares. Hey, what do you do in the city? Play around.
Oh,
Though people watch with such a Sakura answer right there. There's times where we sat at a cafe, or I think our favorite was like we went up a lighthouse and we so happened to see like a boat with that said like fuck the police, and we're like, you know what, this is funny, and they were stuck, and then like a police boat went by and we're like, you know what, why don't we just stick around here for 10 to 15 minutes and just watch what happens. You play a lot, then you must be a playboy. That's why you only come and see me once in a while, huh? You suck, I hate you, loser. Why don't you think about me sometime, huh? I just stand there waiting. She pouts. Ochie and Yukio. Huh? Suki. Oh, and Mary. Hello. Is she your friend? Oh, that's right, you haven't met her before, huh? She's Mary. I had lunch for her once. Oh yeah, this is Yukio. She's our friend. If she's someone you know, then she must be not from around here, right? Did she come from the big city? Oh, okay, that's why you're here in Okina. There's diddly squat through around where we live, right? Yeah, I know. And a red one today. What's green and red doing here? Green and red. Green and red? Yes. I was wearing green last time I saw you, wasn't I? I didn't say it was bad. You look good in those colors. Oh, thanks. I didn't think it was a compliment. She's a nice girl. There's no doubt about that. But red girl's all red. Does green girl always wear the same thing all the time? The point as ever. But she's right.
nope.
Nope. That's not what I meant. It's a waste. Humans can change their clothes, right? You should try wearing other clothes. That's so I don't really pick out my own clothes. I know. We're just on our way to get some new clothes. Why don't you come with us, Suki? You too, Mary. Gee, they may already have plans of their own. Don't just assume they can come along at a moment's notice. I don't mind. Huh? I don't mind. Alright, then let's get going. Oh, they're like interlocking arms with her. Okay, station. Kroko Fur. She and Yukio are having fun while looking at the clothes.
Come on!
How's this shirt? Don't you think it looks a good color? She is holding a green shirt. That's green, you know. Yeah, it is.
Huh?
Oh, you're right. Why do I keep buying myself green clothes? Mary-chan, what's your favorite color? Don't tell me. Blue, right? I don't really have one.
Hey.
What do you think of this skirt? Is it too mature for me? Yukio has a crimson skirt in her hands. That's an eye-catching color. It is eye-catchingly red. I see, so wearing a simple color isn't in. I like to keep things simple.
Yes.
Thank you. Try exploring. Away with simplicity. Oh, well, okay. What about this? Does this say me? Is it the fucking green heels? Yup, it's the green heels. Green again.
Hey.
How about this one? Away with simplicity. There's too many colors. I'm getting dizzy. This skirt's cute. It could go well with... How's this? Please tell me they put on like an outfit of some kind. Jay selects a yellow shirt and blue skirt. At least it makes fucking green. Wait, but yellow and blue makes green, right? Yeah, you're right. Maybe it's some kind of instinct. You're not doing it on purpose. Jay and Yukio finished the shopping return station with you. Why were they only out of stuff in my size? Can't be helped. Let's go back sometime later. You might have some new inventory by then. Why don't we all go together then? 4 of us. Of course.
Why?
Huh? Me too. Why?
Huh?
Eh, why? Because we're friends.
Really?
Friends we are since when? Wait, didn't you have fun? Was I bothering you today? And last time too? Huh? No, you weren't bothering me. I was just asking about you why you said friends. What does it mean to become friends? Well, I don't really know the meaning of friendship. There's meaning. Yes, I believe there is meaning. There are things you can do by yourself that you can do together with others. Today, we had you help us choose our clothes. I don't get it after all. I almost forgot there's a DVD I wanted. Let's hurry, it'll sell out. It's a kung fu movie, right? I doubt it'll sell out. Enough talk, come on everybody, hustle. Me too? Let's hurry.
I don't
I don't
get
get it. It's not like I don't want to go, though. I mean, it seems perplexed, but not against the idea.
Hey,
Those two are persona users, right? They're chasing after the troop with you, huh? You can't do that on your own, but you can do it together because you're friends. It seems Maria is wondering about what Yukio said. I feel like I understand Maria a bit better now. Hey, bring it up, you two. Move, move, move.
see ya.
I'm looking around Okina City with everyone to escort Mary back to the Velvet Room.
Welcome home.
Alright, I know it's gonna be a short stream today, but I think this is where we're gonna hold off today because we did get a late start. I don't want to go too late because I know we're getting close to the camping trip, and I don't know if it's after this weekend. So let's look for someone to raid out on. Let's see. No, Kefka's streaming, so let's go raid there. They're playing Minecraft. Alright. Alright. Raid. Kefka. Castle Stone. And I'll see you all Monday for some... Oh, was that... Did I spell their name wrong? Did I hit right this time? Is the raid command not working? Oh, I always do it wrong. It's, you know, not the exclamation point. It is. That's how you do it. Alright, yep. I will see you all Monday for some more Tales of Berseria and possibly some Fields of Mystery next week. You all have a good weekend. Have a happy Easter, and I will see you all Monday. Good.